Well, looks like you made the trip all right. Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Danny Creech, and this is Retired Dream Life. Behind me, new to me, it's kind of in rough shape, but I'll show it to you, is a wood chipper. Every time I think of a wood chipper like this, I think of a particular scene from a movie.
Are you okay?
Anyways, I thought that was pretty funny. So let's talk about what I got here. It is a Bandit Model 65 6-inch wood chipper. It has a Wisconsin, I'll put the number on the bottom of the screen. It's 4D or something like that. 4-cylinder air-cooled engine. It is a 2001 model, and it used to be a rental. That pretty much will tell you the condition of this wood chipper. So let me show you around the wood chipper. I'll show you what's wrong with it and how we're gonna fix it up and make it just a little bit better after we get a little bit of use out of it. So let me show you. All right, so first of all, you can see the wires hanging down here for the lights on the trailer, and the reason why it's not connected is because, well, you only got one light, and I'm told that light doesn't even work. The other light, yeah, it's not there, and the fender is all bent in. So yeah, I'm going to try to straighten out some of this stuff. Like I said, it's in good working order, but poor shape. You know, a lot of things are bent on it, and you know, you can see different things bent up on it. But it does the job and has nice sharp blades on it. The blades are back behind here. I checked those out. Right here you have hydraulics that come off the pulleys, and that's the reservoir tank there. That operates this feed bar. Oh, the bar's here, but the feed wheel inside that feeds the material into the cutters. Obviously adjustable where it can throw the chips, and found out some interesting things about this model. Like, I had no idea. Like, to raise this up, if you need to raise this up, this right here and that area right there, you just simply remove the actual jack stand, put it there, release the tension on the springs, and you can raise this up. So if material got caught inside there, you can get it out. This is easy to pull open. Just remove the pin. It's got a safety switch on it as well, so you can open this up. I was curious when I saw this. It says, do not open this tank. This is obviously where the hydraulic fluid's at, and it's bolted down. And I was like, why is that bolted down? How are you going to check the hydraulic fluid? Because there's no sight glass on the outside. And they said, well, because it's a rental, they didn't want people, you know, messing with that. So that's one of the things I need to take off, or at least make it easily, you know, like put a pin in here or something like that, and the other side hinge, just so I can open it, and that will keep the cap from coming off. The guy who I bought it from, he's had it a few years and been using it, and he's done some work to it, but I can tell that the carburetor, although it runs very rich. And so the carburetor, if I can find another carburetor for this, I'll probably get it, just because he's tinkered around with that carburetor. You can see there's some stuff that he's done that's kind of, well, jinky. Got a bunch of washers back here on this. He did put a new fuel pump on it. He's changed the oil recently. The air filter is fairly new. You can get that at Napa. Because this is bashed in a bit, you can't quite put all these screws on, but I need to do something, even if it's some kind of a safety wire, because that thing's just rattling. One bolt's coming out, and only 2 bolts are actually holding this rattly thing in. This is how you start it. It's got an off, run, and start position. The switch is here because you can't get this to the off position, so run and start is all you got with the key, and that's the off position. This is the choke on it, and it's got an amp meter showing that it's charging, and then an hour meter because it was a rental. It's got a nice little cover over the top of the engine, which is good because normally it's left outside. Unfortunately, it is broken in a couple of places. So right here you can see that somebody tried to throw a little spit of weld on there. Not very good, but they did. And looking at how it's mounted, it looks like it's supposed to have a pin there, and probably pins on the other side. Nope, it's welded solid. So that makes 0 sense. This right here is a solid piece welded right to that. So that makes no sense at all. What it probably was not welded, and a piece that goes into there that was never pinned, but this one you can tell it was pinned at some point. And this one is cracking. Looks like someone's thrown a few little bits of weld on there. So I may have to take this off and weld it. I don't have any inert gas right now, so it would be a very bad looking weld. Anyways, so yep, that right there, that's a minor thing. As you can see, it's kind of rough. Not gonna lie, but it does work very well. There's a hydraulic motor that turns the feed wheel in and out. There's a bar here. This piece comes down for the material to be able to go in. The other thing I'd like to do is put one of those triangles, reflective triangles on the back, especially since there's no lights. Now, the lights I probably won't get to anytime soon because I'm not going to be trailering this down the highway. I bought it very nearby, so I just took it through some back roads to get it home. But mostly this is going to be trailered around the property. As you can see, I've got a bunch of material over there that needs to be chipped. I've got some stuff laying around along the edges of the property here, and this is just over by the house. As you guys know, I bought this property because there is a power pole right back behind there, and the power company is coming out on 25th to mark it off of the utility easement. So unfortunately, that beautiful tree right there looks like a maple is going to be coming down because it's 30 foot from the back property line this way, which means most of these trees are going to be gone, and all you'll see is the national forest that's back behind here. And then continue on down this way, down the valley, and then back up to where we're going to be building the shop slash hangar. So that power will be going in soon. It's been about a month and a half already that I've been waiting for them to come and put the power poles in. Anyways, so yeah, I've got a lot of work to do, and just so you guys can hear this run, I'm going to go ahead and start it up and let you hear it run, and then I'm going to get to work on chipping up some limbs that's fallen. Well, that sounded like the starter didn't disengage. Let's try that again. Well, looks like we've already got a problem. I didn't do this when I was over there buying it. Of course, that's the way it always is, right? It's never when you're buying it. So we got a Bendix that's not pulling the gear back away from the flywheel. Yep, that's not going to work, so we're going to leave that shut off until I actually pull that Bendix. No work to get done with it just yet. All right, well, we got some work to do. All right, well, Future Danny here. As I was editing the video, I realized that I'm getting a little bit too much content in one video, making it too long. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here, as this is the purchase video, and then we'll get into a second video that will cover stuff like removing that starter, working on that, putting that back in, some of the linkages that I've worked on, and greasing it and servicing it and stuff like that. So that is going to be in a second video. You can watch for that in the future. For now, thank you for watching. Hope you like the content. If you would, go ahead and like and subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime, and it sure helps out the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.